And I just want to thank Anand for all his confidence and support. In the course of this journey, all I can say is that the people, the associates, the 84,000 associates, their continued grit, their passion, their relentless efforts actually count for the success that many of us have enjoyed. And particularly, I am proud that I represent 84,000 people and my customers who have continued to provide us all the support, and they are the ones who are really toiled hard. So I just want to thank everybody. Yes, it's been at times an incredible roller coaster ride of challenges and difficult times. All I want to say is that the moments around us have been very, very dynamic. Thank you, DataQuest, and thank you for giving all my associates at Tech Mahindra this award. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gurnani. I know it's been a very emotional moment for you. Congratulations, and thank you very much. We move on to the Lifetime Achievement Award. The story of Indian IT, ladies and gentlemen, remains incomplete if its heroes who built it inch by inch and brick by brick are not given their due. He's one of the heroes of Indian IT, who, along with 6 founders of HCL, scripted the story of the company taking it to steep heights. A lead architect of the Indian IT sector, he chartered the course of the IT industry in such a way that this today contributes more than 7% to India's GDP. He stands out from the rest as he gave India a homegrown PC product and established the HCL PC brand globally. He played a key role in driving India's IT hardware and electronics industry, and because of his endeavors, the government of India has been able to seriously look at the IT hardware and electronics industry. His forecast of electronics imports exceeding oil imports by 2020 with $400 billion size opened the government's eyes and forced it to expedite the efforts to build a base for electronics manufacturing in the domestic market. He also headed the IT task force constituted by DIT in 2009 and has been a member of the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, an apex body providing advisory inputs for shaping government policy. Hailing from a small town, Jabalpur, he has been honored with the Padma Bhushan in 2011, even as the list of his achievements and honors is long and unending as he inspires thousands of entrepreneurs today. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Mr. Ajay Chaudhary, one of the founders of HCL and former chairman of HCL Infosystems. Congratulations, Mr. Chaudhary. May I request you to please say a few words?
So Mr. Pradeep Gupta has specifically told me to be short, so I will be short. I am deeply honored to receive this award, both as a member of HCL, the IT community, and as a proud Indian. When I was preparing the speech, I found myself reminiscing over the past, over those humble beginnings of what became HCL. Sometimes arduous and sometimes rewarding. And I think that's what's led us to this moment. There are many stories I could tell you about the past, anecdotes about our company going from small to growing to large. I could, but I didn't want to take this opportunity to embrace and appreciate the past alone, but talk to you about the future instead. The future actually came upon me a month ago when I met with a team of 5 young Indians, and they told me that they had formed a company to land a rover on the moon before December 2015 as part of the global Google Lunar X program. Think about that. They want to land a rover on the moon. Look at the dreams our young people are embracing today. Look at what they want to accomplish in the world. And they want to do it under the Indian flag. The idea struck me as incredible and beautiful and amazing. What an audacious plan for a startup company. What a star-touching dream for young Indian minds, hungry and eager to compete with the best and the brightest in the world. It got me thinking, why are we not looking at this kind of confidence and forward thinking in the hardware sector in India? I've always believed that Indians in India have the capability to do what they dream of. We just need to take the dream, push it, foster it, breathe life into it, and create a mindset that encourages at-home creativity. In 1976, 6 of us, and I'm very happy Shiv is here with us today, we started HCL and we had a dream. And the dream was, let's take the microprocessor and change the world. What did we have? 1.8 lakhs, a dream, and lots of passion. There were no VCs, and banks were loath to give loans to startups like us. What HCL did is well documented. But do you know that HCL created the first PC just when Apple was creating the world's first PC? We were a closed country, and little did we know that we were global pioneers. Starting with hardware, HCL also joined the software revolution, setting up country's pioneering software factory in 1980 in Chennai. So when I retired from HCL last year, we had grown to 6 billion and 90,000 employees. And another audacious dream had been achieved. But I have to be honest with you tonight. I have one deep-seated regret. After having initiated the hardware revolution in the country, we as a country lost our way. As we went around creating the fantastic software business, which now employs more than 3 million people, we just didn't pay enough attention to hardware. In 1999, the PM then, Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee, set up an IT task force to look at the state of IT. And that then just meant software. They said IT was just software. I was aghast. I went up to the task force and made a forceful presentation. And to their credit, they agreed to form a hardware task force, which I was part of. Since then, there have been 2 more committees that I have chaired on this subject. And finally, we have an electronics policy. But we need tremendous urgency to implement it. Why? Because electronics today forms the largest import into our country. It may seem like a pipe dream, but I still harbor a dream. My dream is to see India design its own products, manufacture them right here, things like our very own mobiles, tablets, medical devices, etc. A large country like ours that has the capability to innovate must unleash the power of our people to stand up and be recognized the world over for our very own electronic products, especially since electronics is strategic to a large country like ours. And of course we can do it. After all, India created the GSLV D5 and sent the Mangalyaan to Mars, and all of it with our own design and collaborative manufacturing by many Indian companies. So what's stopping us from doing it? Why can't we set up something similar to the space mission and do it in a well-defined time frame? It needs commitment, it needs deep implementation capability, and unleashing the innovative capacity of India. Hopefully, my dream will come to fruition soon, just as I would like to see the dream of these 5 people who want to land a rover on the moon by 2015 becoming a reality. Before I end, I want to thank all those HCLites who made my dream come true. This award is dedicated to them. And thank you, jury. Thank you, Cyber Media. Thank you, PG, for faithfully documenting the progress of HCL since the early days. Shakespeare said it best. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but ourselves. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chaudhary. Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now to hear our chief guest, the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Mr. Narendra Modi.
प्रदीप जी एवं इस क्षेत्र के सभी महानुभाव, आज जो अवार्ड विनर है उन सबको मेरी तरफ से बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं, बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और मुझे विश्वास है कि आप सबके प्रयासों से बदलती हुई दुनिया का नेतृत्व करने में भारत भी समर्थ होगा और आपका पुरुषार्थ, आपके टैलेंट, आपके एफर्ट्स जरूर रंग लाएंगे, ऐसा मेरा विश्वास है। एक समय था कि दुनिया को, हिंदुस्तान को समझने में सदियां बीत गई। शायद 95 के आसपास की घटना होगी। मैं ताइवान गवर्नमेंट के निमंत्रण से ताइवान गया था और 6-7 दिन का मेरा भ्रमण था। और जो मेरे इंटरप्रेटर के नाते एक जो सज्जन थे वो आईटी इंजीनियर थे। परिचय बढ़ा, खुल करके बातें करने का स्वभाव बना, क्योंकि दिन भर साथ रहते थे। तो आखिरी समय उन्होंने मुझे सवाल पूछा। उन्होंने कहा कि आपको बुरा ना लगे तो मुझे थोड़ा जानना है। मैंने कहा क्या? बोले आपको बुरा तो नहीं लगेगा ना? मैंने कहा अब तुम 5-7 दिन से साथ में हैं, आप दोस्ताना रूप में पूछ लीजिए। उन्होंने क्या अभी भी हिंदुस्तान में सांप सपेरे वाले लोग हैं क्या? यानी 20वीं सदी के उत्तरार्ध में ताइवान का एक इंजीनियर मुझे सवाल पूछता है, क्योंकि सदियों से भारत की छवि विश्व में यही बनी, हम यानी मैजिक वाले लोग, ब्लैक मैजिक वाले लोग, सांप सपेरे वगैरह वगैरह। सदियों तक हम दुनिया के दिमाग से इस छवि को बदल नहीं पाए, लेकिन आईटी रिवॉल्यूशन ने 18, 20 साल, 25 साल के बच्चों ने कंप्यूटर पर उंगली रख करके दुनिया को स्वीकार करने के लिए मजबूर किया कि आप जो सोचते हैं वो हिंदुस्तान नहीं है, हिंदुस्तान कुछ और है। इस क्षेत्र की क्या ताकत है, इससे हमें अंदाज आता है। और आज भी अगर विश्व के इस स्पर्धा के युग में भारत को अपनी जगह बनानी होगी, तो भारत के लिए विज्ञान और टेक्नोलॉजी, साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी, आधुनिक भारत के सपनों को साकार करना के 2 प्रमुख आयाम है। हर किसी देश ने अब ये, हम शायद टेक्नोलॉजी एडॉप्ट करें, इससे बात बनती नहीं है। हम